Have you ever visited a website and had absolutely no idea what they actually do? Yeah, you're not alone. And if that's happening to your prospects when they visit your website, it's costing you real business. Hi, I'm Mike Schuster from FiddleSmart Marketing. I recently worked with a client who was having prospects visit his website. The problem? Their homepage was so confusing, those prospects couldn't actually figure out or understand what they offered. After working together, one simple language change transformed everything. People suddenly understood what he did and actually said, "It's like you were reading my mind." Today I'm going to share that exact story and show you the language mistake that's probably costing you clients right now, and give you a simple test you can use to fix it immediately. So if you're a business owner or entrepreneur who struggles to explain what you do in a way that makes people immediately interested, this video will give you a clear framework to transform that confusion into connection. So this client I was working with was incredibly frustrated. He had a really nice looking website and he had prospects checking it out, but everybody was more confused after visiting the website than potentially before they visited the website. And when I looked at their homepage, I immediately understood why. Their main service description said, "We offer an accountable growth service for business leaders who want to make sure their business growth continues." What's an accountable growth service? I honestly had no clue. And if I couldn't figure it out, and I'm in the marketing and business world, imagine how their ideal clients felt when they landed on that page. And this is what I call the corporate language trap. And if you've spent time working in corporate environments, you've probably fallen into it too. Here's what happens. When you've worked in the corporate system for years, you're trained to speak up, to use impressive terminology that sounds professional to executives and colleagues. Terms like strategic initiatives, optimization protocols, comprehensive solutions, they become second nature. And here's the challenge. The language that impressed people and maybe even got you promoted in a corporate environment can actually prevent connection as an entrepreneur and business owner. Think about your marketing message like kindling for a campfire. Corporate jargon is like trying to light damp kindling. No matter how much effort you put behind it, it just won't catch fire. Your ideal clients aren't sitting around thinking, "I really need to optimize my customer acquisition funnel." They're thinking, "Why aren't more people buying from me? How do I get my website working better?" See the difference? So here's the simple test I use for all my marketing messages. I call it the barbecue test. Before you publish any website copy, a social media post, or publish marketing material, read it again and ask yourself, would someone actually use these exact words when talking to friends at a barbecue about their business challenges? If the answer is no, rewrite it using words people actually say. Let me show you what I mean with a couple examples. Instead of, "We facilitate comprehensive digital marketing optimization," try, "We help you get your online presence working better to bring in more clients." Instead of, "Strategic messaging architecture development," try, "We help you figure out what to say so people immediately understand how you help them." And instead of, "Customer journey enhancement protocols," try, "We make it easier for people to find you, trust you, and work with you." Notice how the second versions aren't less professional? They're simply more accessible. So going back to my client with the accountable growth service, we applied the barbecue test. We ended up rewriting their description to say, we equip your leaders and teams with the skills and tools to address issues before they turn into big problems that stall your growth and hurt profits. And the response was immediate. Prospects who visited his website immediately understood and finally knew what they did and why they needed it. Conversations increased significantly within the first month, and people actually said, I think you're in my head. I finally get and understand what you do. Why did this happen? Because when the language you use in your marketing matches how people naturally think and talk about their challenges, three things happen. First, you get instant recognition. They think, finally, someone who gets it. Second, it reduces barriers. They don't have to waste time, energy, and exert effort to translate your expertise into their reality. And third, you make an authentic connection. You sound like someone who truly understands their world. So here's what I want you to do this week. First, audit the current messaging on your homepage using the barbecue test. Look at your website homepage. Then check out your social media profiles and even think about your elevator pitch. Second, identify any corporate language patterns that you're using. Words even like optimize, strategic, comprehensive, facilitate. These can often signal jargon that needs translation, especially when they're used together in a combination of words. And third, give yourself the opportunity and try rewriting it using real-world language. Replace the jargon with the words people actually use in casual conversation about their business challenges. And then finally, test your new language out with some trusted friends or ideal clients. Ask if it immediately makes sense and feels authentic. Remember, your marketing should sound like you're talking to a friend, not a press release or writing an academic paper. If you want to see how well your current website messaging is working, I've created a free 5-second clarity scorecard that evaluates how quickly visitors understand what you do and how you help. I'll put the link in the description below, and you can get yours today. The assessment takes a few days to get, but it'll give you specific insights about your homepage clarity, including language recommendations that could make an immediate difference. And if you found this helpful, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's one piece of jargon you catch yourself using that real people probably wouldn't say? And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.